boys, welcome back to the tier list. We did hit the like goal to get this tier list to rank all of the mega Pokemon competitively. I did not forget, so neither did you guys. And we're gonna break it down in a few sections. First, leave a like, subscribe. Let me know which other tiers you want to see down below. We have insanely broken / unfair, right? It's gonna be the top of the top. These guys are just absolutely stupid. Obviously, of course, the other tiers speak for themselves, but some of them we're gonna obviously be very critical on because how did they launch? I don't know. You don't know. We'll find out. But the first one, Abomasnow, I'm gonna be honest, he's kind of sucky. The problem with this mon is he's still Abomasnow. He is. He actually still is Abomasnow. There's not much to say on him, man. I mean, he does really good damage. He's got solid bulk. He's one of the best water switch-ins like we've probably ever gotten. It's like insane. But the problem at the end of the day is it is still Abomasnow. Now, if it were to come back, there is the snow buff. So hopefully in Legends EA, he should be a lot better. But I'm kind of ranking these on the last time we could use them. Obviously, there's like Nat decks where like it takes in consideration to the snow buffs and a bunch of new move pools and stuff like that. But Abomasnow, he wasn't the best last time he was around. I've tried using him many times. There's many videos up, actually. I enjoyed using more of the low tier megas because they were more fun. You have to try more. But he sets apart from the really, really, really good ones. Absol, kind of in that same vein, where I don't really know how this mon came to be. It's weird. I can actually pull up his stats right here. It's weird how this mon shouldn't suck, right? 150 in attack, 115 speed, 115 special attack stat. Very frail. It did get boosting in Swords Dance. It got Sucker Punch and Knockoff. It was phenomenal at what it did. Play rough, right? The problem is that most of its really good offensive moves are special. So you don't really get to use that 150 if it's not like all of its dark stabs and then like play rough. You know what I mean? And superpower as well too. Superpower is like dropping stats. Now, obviously, of course, in Gen 8, when Megas left, the thing did get close combat. So when it comes back, it should be a little better. But at the same time as well too, there's so many hazards, right? The thing can't get heavy duty boots. That's a big thing when it comes to these megas as well too, guys, is they can't hold items. And it's gonna be mentioned a lot because if they can't hold items, it sucks. It actually does suck. I think the only benefit of them holding a mega crystal is the knockoff modifiers. Otherwise, it sucks. It blows, right? He's extremely frail. He damn near loses every priority in the game. A lot of mons at this point did get first impressions come Gen 8 beyond. He kind of gets smoked by low kicks. I don't know. Like, it's like you might be thinking, okay, wow, what a weird niche thing to bring up. Low kicks. No, low kicks is a great mon. But like, I don't know. It just, he's very frail, very frail. And you don't really get that opportunity to boost, right? He's so frail. When do you find that opportunity to boost? You're just clicking, you know, moves. This thing used to commonly boost versus Scald Mons, and you'd have to hope and pray you did not get burnt. And if you did, well, hey, you know, you could just, you know, click a special move. But Absol, not the best when he was last around, and still not that good when he's coming back. He's not doing that well at Nat decks either, so hopefully Legends EA gives them more physical coverage. That or give him Nasty Plot. Full send it, right? Because last I checked, he cannot get Nasty Plot. He can get Calm Mind, right? He can get Calm Mind in Swish, and he can get Calm Mind in BDSP. So the last time Absol was around, he got Calm Mind. I mean, look at the moves, right? Close combat as well, too. Much better than superpower, right? Same base power with better drops, right? It's making him more frail, but dude, it literally does not matter, right? A ton of new tools, ton of new tools. So, but I mean, look at all this busted stuff like T-Bolt, Ice Beam, Flamethrower. Like, he gets Bolt Beam. If this guy got Nasty Plot, it'd be crazy. Like, obviously, Calm Mind is like something, but like, you don't want to be bulkier. What? You spit F bulk up to what? Have a chance to live a Moonblast from Aromatisse? Like, it's tough, man. It's tough. Maybe they give him Poltergeist. That'd also be absolutely insane. But that would be crazy. Giving him Poltergeist would be crazy, but we'll see. I like Absol, so this is not me like dunking on it. I genuinely like Absol. Aerodactyl, I actually would say is solid, leaning towards super strong. And I'm actually gonna say a hot take. I'm actually gonna say a hot take here and say the Aerodactyl was super strong. I am actually gonna say a hot take here. Here's the problem. I didn't put an O in it, sorry. This mon got Dragon Dance, right? In Gen 8. So when it comes back, it's gonna absolutely be insane. The last time we got it though, it was still really, really, really strong the last time we got this mon, right? I mean, it's Tough Claws, right? I mean, look at its stat. There's Tough Claws. So Tough Claws, boom, return, double edge, right? I wish the thing got Brave Bird. I wish the thing got Brave Bird. I wish the thing got Brave Bird. I really did. But Tough Claws Iron Head, Tough Claws Crunch, right? I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think I got a single Tough Claws Rock Stab at all. If I'm not mistaken, it could not take advantage. Let me check Gen 7, because if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to be wrong here. I'm in SmackDown? Is SmackDown Contact? Like, I don't really think it got, I'll say a good rock move that could abuse this stab. Not a single one. So, because Tough Claws, you need to make contact. So I don't think it got a single one. I'll be honest, if it got Brave Bird, it'd be insane. But when it comes back, it's Dragon Dance. So obviously it should be 10 times better. But I'm talking about last time it was used. I mean, it was super fast, 150, 135, Tough Claws boost, right? I thought it was very strong. It's got good natural bulk, right? Obviously it loses the rocks, but I mean, this is back when like everyone and their mother got like defog. So like, did it really? Did it really? You know what I mean? Did it really? But Rock Flying is a solid type, right? It's a solid type. It does lose to steel, but it does get Earthquake. It gets tools. It gets tools, right? So I like Aerodactyl. I do. I genuinely like this mon. I do. Yeah, back in Gen 8, it got D-Dance, right? Iron Head, Psychic Fangs to take advantage of all of these tools. So, I mean, Dual Wing Beat. So when the thing comes back, I think it actually did get Dual Wing Beat, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. If I'm not mistaken, I think the thing did get Dual Wing Beat. I know people would spam. They would spam Iron Head versus this guy. No. Mega Aerodactyl was just way too fast, and its best boost that it could even use with Tough Claws at the time was like things like Ice Fang, right? For like ground types, Lando, stuff like that, right? Pursuit. This is when Pursuit was in the game. So this thing getting a Tough Claws Pursuit was just insane. And it was so fast. It was insane at revenging. So I thought Mega Aerodactyl was great. I mean, it's too fast. It does solid damage, right? I think obviously move pool buffs have been changed in Gen 8 when they think it's like DD, right? Hopefully they give it a Tough Claws boosted rock move. I hopefully maybe like a new one. I've seen some streets say Mighty Cleave. Let's stop. Let's stop. I don't want the thing getting Mighty Cleave. Okay, let's stop. Let's stop. But Aerodactyl was cool. I mean, Aggron was solid, right? We could talk about Aggron like all day. Aggron was solid, man. I mean, there wasn't much to say about the guy. Aggron was a solid guy. I mean, when you look at these stats, they're phenomenal. 230 in defense, 140 in attack stat, right? 80 in SPDEF is a little underwhelming though. With Filter, it did actually help out a lot. Came clutch. It was a phenomenal rocker. I mean, look at these resistances. Absolutely insane. And this is including Filter. So, I mean, Jesus, man. Jesus, man. The problem with this mon is that it's a pure steel type, right? Offensively, it's not that great. Defensively, it's phenomenal. Offensively, it's not that great. It's just not. No recovery, pure steel type, right? A little underwhelming on the SPDEF side, right? A max out of 344 HP, which kind of helps at 80s base SPDEF when Amon is this tanky, but not the best, right? Not the best, man. Yeah, man. I mean, the thing just set up rocks and just hit heavy slam. Like, that's actually all it did. Fire punch to hit another steel type, maybe earthquake. That's like about it. It didn't really do much. Aggron was like solid. I'd say I put him in solid. He's like solid. I mean, like this is what everyone got Toxic as well too. So he just clicked Toxic, put up rocks, and then maybe hit like a stab move with like coverage, fire punch, earthquake. Solid mod, not much to say. Really anybody ever invested in defense because it maxes out at 614. 614? That is insane. 614? I would watch this guy live +2 stab close combats. 614? Bro, Mega Pokemon were kind of dumb. Like, they would, okay, they're not as broken. A big point I want to make in this video, guys, is they're not as broken as like the average, like, common guy that wouldn't play competitive would say. They were not like as like Joe Schmo on Twitter with 45 followers. Wow, Mega was the most broken mechanic. They really weren't. I mean, look at this mod. 614, bro, hit its SPDEF. I mean, people would literally max out SPDEF. They would go max SPDEF because this thing was just absolutely so sky high. So sky high. Without, I mean, dude, mini out of 418, like what? Dude, not even some maxes hit that high. But I mean, they have glaring issues. They have glaring issues. No recovery, bro. He has no lefties, no recovery, right? So he's goobed. He's cooked. I mean, like the offensive build is cool with the Totemize, but like, I mean, rock polish as well. This is Rockmon still got rock polish, but he's not a rock type, right? But before he is, right? So you almost always mega it right away. You almost always. I mean, regular Aggron, you almost always. But regular Aggron had a 504, right? So that's Aggron's big selling point, is that he's a mon with a really good attack stat. At this time, at least, at 110 with 180. That's Aggron's point. He's a really high physical defensive mon that can also do damage physically offensive. It does solid physical offensive damage. And 140 is insane. Mind you, this is Volcarona's Spidef max. And the thing's max isn't even like 140, it's 230. So it was impressive to say the least. It was solid though. I would say it was solid, right? It was solid. I mean, it comes back with body press, right? Iron Defense body press is gonna come back with a thing. So I imagine that it will be better. It will definitely be better, right? With the Totemize, maybe even shift gear, Copage, maybe even shift gear, we'll see. Alakazam, do I even want this sort of stats? Bro, okay, so regular Alakazam was stupid as hell, bro. He was stupid as hell. A lot of people sleep on the GOAT. They sleep on the GOAT because he's been around in a while, okay? I haven't seen this kid since the pandemic, okay? He's been here for a while, but regular Alakazam was absolutely dumb, bro. I mean, this is literally like some mons don't even hit. This is baby Fluttermane, bro. Fluttermane is 135, 135, 135. And regular Alakazam was 135, 95, 120 with Life Orb. So this is actually, pre-Fluttermane without the Fairy, bro. On God. Fluttermane is a much better offensive typing in Ghost Fairy. Ghost is better offensively. Fairy's better offensively, right? Psychic is seen better days. Psychic has definitely seen better days, right? We have a lot of Steel types now, a lot of Dark types, right? Okay, it's seen better days. We also have a Selfless now, it's seen better days, okay? But this kid was still the GOAT. Life Orb Magikarp was my GOAT, okay? Even the Sash build with Magikarp was literally my GOAT, bro. And they just full scented. I mean, look at these stats. There's not much to say. And it's coming back with Expanding Force. Like, what? It comes back with Expanding Force, motherfucker. What? This is gonna be a dumb mod. This is when people talk about Megamons are broken, they really just generalize. We're not gonna have Ampharos and Absol and Glalie and Abomasnow take the credit that is Mega Alakazam. I mean, look at this, bro. 175, 150? What? And this thing lives special moves. I mean, yeah, it's got 55 HP, but you'll live a special move, right? Not a Shadow Ball. Not a Shadow Ball. Maybe like a Psychic move, like Psychic, Moonblast, right? Aura Sphere, because you resist Flash Cannon, right? Like, it lives some neutrals, some resistances. Obviously, if it's super effective, knock off Shadow Ball, you're dead, kid. You're dead. You know what I mean? Found dead in a ditch. But Alakazam, wow, dude. I mean, its defensively is terrible, but does it matter? Bro, like you put the thing in the psychic terrain, bro, you get no priority, so no sucker punch. It has trace, so the thing here traits like Regenerator, Speed Boost, even Magic Guard, right? Adaptability. Because you gotta think, this guy was like tracing like really broken abilities. So dumb as hell. Not much to say. We're not gonna talk about it a lot. Dumb as hell, bro. Absolutely dumb. I love him. I love him. I can't wait to see him back and get insane buffs. Altaria, I would also say it was like solid. Probably a little better, definitely better than Aggron, but it was solid, right? Altaria was an interesting thing because it had a few builds. It had a defensive build with like Cotton Guard Bruce, and then it had a really offensive like return GD sweeping build. Now, obviously, we're gonna have to wait to see if return comes back because it does have Pixelate. So if return doesn't come back, that's a spam double edge, right? So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, its stats were like really well-rounded, and defensively, I mean, look at these resistances. Absolutely insane. Immune to Dragon, which is phenomenal, but it is weak to itself with Fairy. I mean, Fairy's just that godlike, right? Its weaknesses weren't the most common thing, right? Of Steel, Fairy, Poison, and Ice. So not the world's most common things. Obviously, at this point, a lot of mons get like Ice Beam, Ice Fang, but not the most like common mons. Poison typing sucks. Like, let's be honest, it sucks. Like, if you're weak to Poison, are you really scared? You know, like, there are a few mons that get like Sludge Bomb, Sludge Wave, right? But obviously, it's been limited, and I imagine it'll be more limited, you know, when the times go on. But Poison typing, they just... Maybe they distribute it more. Maybe more mons get Sludge Bomb. I don't know. Maybe we get better poison types. I don't know. We got a poison trio and they all blow. I don't know. Hey, I don't know. Be mad at me, but the poison trio, they blow. Okay? Ogerpon, she 1v3s. She 1v4s. It's Petra Run. Okay? So take it up with that. Okay? But Altaria, man, I mean, she was phenomenal, man. I mean, the DD return build was great. DD Facade, if you get burned, was great. I mean, Earthquake Roost, right? Typical stuff. Cotton Guard build is absolutely phenomenal, man. I mean, there was even a Refresh build. So you don't get burned. I mean, like, because regular Atari has natural cure, but this mon doesn't, right? So you'd have to run refresh to not get burned. Stuff like that. People would like adapt. Facade, right? I mean, it's humming. It's great. I mean, it's a great sweeper. I mean, offensively, phenomenal typing. Even defensively with this fairy typing, wow, that fairy typing is putting up Jordan numbers for that dragon, man. I mean, you're immune to dragon and you resist fight, bro. Like, you're putting up Jordan numbers, bro. Jordan numbers. So, yeah, Mega Atari I thought was great. I mean, they did nerf Pixelate, but I mean, still great. I mean, definitely the biggest nerf to it was Return. So we'll see if it comes back. But I can't imagine the thing being bad. I think it's gonna always be solid. It'll never be bad, never be good. I think it will always be solid. Here's our first hard launch, awful mon, guys. Ampharos. How does the thing go live? How? How did the thing go live? For those of you that don't remember and need memory lane, this thing was awful. It was not good. I don't know why it was bad. Look at these stats, guys. If you look at these stats, you're probably thinking, Nexus, you're smoking crack. But then hear me out. No Draco. No Draco. No boosting. It is a defensive Pokemon with no boosting. No Calm Mind? No Draco. What? Like, I agree with that dog yapping. Like, what, bro? Like, and it's a Mold Breaker. So your best things was like going through Sturdy, like hitting Thunderbolt through Sturdy, right? Volt Absorb, hitting Thunderbolt through Volt Absorb. It doesn't lose to Terra Electric Shedinja. I don't know, man. Like, and I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love it. You can go back years ago. I love this Mega. I love this Mega, bro. We used to make like maybe it's Maybelline jokes all the time with this kid. I love this Mega, bro. I do. I love this Mega. I love the design, right? I love the stat distribution. I think the stat distribution is honestly phenomenal. It is a bulky offensive Pokemon that is meant to just be a wall breaker, right? I mean, look at this, 165. It is meant to be, regardless of what you feel, this mon is built to be a bulky offensive wall breaker. 165 is insane, bro. 471 is absolutely massive. So, I mean, its previous version, I love Ampharos. I mean, everybody loves Ampharos, right? It was a Johto staple, but it's dicks. This mod is fucking awful. It's always been historically bad. It is awful, but I mean, nobody cared. You use this mod to play through, you have a great time. Nobody cares, right? But it's bad. So when this thing got a Mega, everyone's like, whoa, and it's a Dragon type? Whoa, no Tail Glow. I know you might be thinking, wow, dude. No, but the thing, like, this is the one time I'll actually agree with like fan game makers, because, you know, a lot of competitive players don't like fan game makers because they full send stuff. So like, let's give Quiver Dance and, like, you know, to everybody. Let's give Victory Dance to everybody. Let's give all these broken moves to everybody, right? But this mod is quite literally the Tail Glow Pokemon. It's Tail Glows to save people, humans, Pokemon, society, right? I mean, it's in a lighthouse. I don't get how it gets no boosting. We did get Thunderclap now. So Copage, hopefully to think it's Thunderclap. I just don't know how it went live. Why does it have Mold Breaker? For starters, I don't get that. Like, the ability doesn't really seem to mesh. I don't even get it lore-wise. Like, is there a description we can read? Like, I don't... Excess energy from Mega Evolution stimulates its genes and wool it had lost grows in again. Okay. Massive amounts of energy intensively stimulated Ampharos' cells, apparently awakening its long-sleeping dragon's blood. That's badass. That's a badass description, guys. That's badass as hell. So, I mean, look, the tail's tip shines brightly and can be seen from far away. This really feels like a Tail Glow mod. Now, let's talk. If the thing did get Tail Glow, would it be broken? Kind of. You get Tail, I mean, it can't Terra, right? Terra's gonna be gone. And even in Natdex, I'm pretty sure they can't. And it's really slow. So you'd have to like sub Tail Glow, you know what I mean? Like, you'd have to Cotton Guard Tail Glow. So you'd have to do like some stuff like that because it can get Cotton Guard. So I don't know. I mean, this thing's best was Dragon Pulse. Imagine spamming Dragon Pulse with a 165, bro. Like, there was even calculation, it was even two-shotting. Like, it was like D-Pulse, what, Volt Switch, T-Bolt, and like Focus Blast? Cotton Guard sometimes? Like, what? I don't know. It just was really underwhelming, guys. It was really, really bad. Audino was, unironically, I actually will go to my grave and say Audino was better. I actually will. I will. But this mod has a lot of problems as well, too. I mean, for starters, I mean, defensively, it's broken. I'm gonna say that right now. You're immune to Ghost and Dragon. That's broken. That's broken. Now, why is it bad? Why is this mod bad? Why? Why? Because I'm definitely smoking copium when I say it's better than Ampharos. It's not. Why? Why is it bad? For starters, guys, it doesn't get soft boiled. Moonlight. Its only way to recover is Wish. Hang on, I'm fact checking that right now. Its only way to recover is Wish. Yes, it gets no soft boiled. It gets no Moonlight. It actually, it could be so much better if the thing got soft boiled. It actually could. Why? Nexus, should the thing get soft boiled? That doesn't make any sense, Nexus. Do you just want to promote? Dude, this thing is supposed to be the Gen 5 Chanty, and Chanty gets soft boiled, right? It is a nurse. It is a healer. Why does it not get instant healing? Right? Imagine you have to wait over time. Like, oh, to be fair, okay, whoa, this is getting a little deep because you do kind of have to wait in a hospital. You know what I mean? But like, dude, like Chanty gets soft boiled. Why don't you? Why don't you? Why don't you? If this thing got soft boiled, because I know it gets Calm Mind. Like the Calm Mind drink is, oh my God, bro. Like imagine, okay, yeah, imagine Calm Mind drink is soft boiled and then insert last move. And it got so many good moves, like Chansey. It got like Flamethrower, Fire Blast, Blizzard, T-Bolt. Like it got all these moves, bro. It got all these moves, bro. Just like Chansey, all these normal types, I swear to God, are always abnormal. Hey, I love that one. They love it. It always as abnormal, bro, to where like, you know, like a bunch of normal types would get moves they normally should not have gotten. They were very abnormal normal types. I mean, I remember Zigzagoon in Hoenn getting like T-Bolt, Surf, all these weird moves, right? So this thing is so close to being good. It's actually so close to being good. That's a big problem. Number one, no instant recovery. I mean, yes, you could Wish, you could Calm Mind drink as Wish Protect. Wow, imagine losing to a steel type. You know what I mean? For second thing as well, too, because I mean, look at these stats. Defensively, insane. I'll be honest, it's insane. It's actually insane, bro. It's faster than slow, bro. It's faster than a bunch of these like really tanky mods. What's Peck's pace speed? Peck's is 35, so it's faster than Peck's as well, too. So it could have been crazy. It could have been crazy. You could have run like Calm Mind, Drink is like Softbolt and like T-Bolt. You know what I mean? The second problem, no regenerator. It lost regenerator. They left it to get healer. I get it, dude. I get it. It's a healer. I get it, man. I get it. But the thing losing regenerator also sucks. If it kept regenerator, oh my God. Like unironically, this mega gets a lot of hate. This is what people believe is the worst mega. And I'm pretty sure historically that's like not even true. I'm pretty sure there's one that is actually worse. Like, I'm pretty sure there is one that is actually worse. If not the same tier, no, it's probably the same tier. It's probably the same tier, right? It's probably the same tier. But this thing, wow, this is what people say is like the worst mega. And I get it, I do. It represents Gen 5. So Unova gang, this y'all, take it up. The design is good. The design is good. The stats are great. It finally became a fairy type. So defensively, phenomenal. Immune to Ghost and Dragon, phenomenal. Resisting Dark, phenomenal. Only weak to Steel and Poison, phenomenal. Actually phenomenal defensively. And offensively with 80 with this bulk, it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna say it's okay offensively. But so far, it is the worst mega we've seen so far. Now, the one that I was saying is as bad, probably Bayonet, but Bayonet had one niche. Bayonet had one niche, guys. I typed that awful. Bayonet had one niche. Bayonet had one niche, and it was nuking. 165. This is the hardest hitting ghost type Pokemon ever. Ever. No, this is not an opinion. This is just objectively facts. This is facts, guys. This is the hardest hitting ghost type ever. Actually, after all the boosting on Cali Shadow, no. I mean, let me give you an example. Here is Calyrex, right? Here's Calyrex Shadow at 165. Now, obviously, of course, yada, 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 this, that, and the third, right? Astral Barrage, yada, 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 right? It gets Astral Barrage as well, too, yada, 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 this, that, and the third, bro. Okay, y'all on me now. Okay. Where's Astral Barrage in this? I don't even know where Astral Barrage is at. Oh, Shadow Rider. Astral Barrage, 120, can never miss. Okay. Y'all got me. Okay. But this is also, it's up there. I mean, this is like before Cali Shadow, right? But tied, hardest hitting ghost type ever, right? Because it gets a cool new move in that dex called Poltergeist. Now, obviously, when they think it's Sword Dance Poltergeist, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be a beast, right? Because the last time it was around, it could not get Sword Dance. The thing is gonna was Willow Destiny bot with Shadow Claw, and Shadow Claw's like what, base 70? 70, yeah. So it could crit, but I'm sorry, bro. This thing blew ass. How did you, like, it's blue ass. 75 base speed, really frail. For whatever reason, 93 special dex set. For what, bro? For what, bro? For what? It didn't even get Nasty Plot. It got Calm Mind, so I guess. I mean, you have 64 HP, bro. with no recovery, I don't know, bro. I don't know. This thing would literally click like Shadow Claw, Gungshot, Willow Destiny Bond. I'm not even kidding. That was the build. It got like no moves. I mean, it knockoff occasionally as well too. So there's a few things. I've seen Cotton Guard, right? Let me see. Yeah, I got Cotton Guard as well too. So there was that. Some crazies ran Curse because they really didn't give a F about this mod. You gotta think though. You gotta think. You can only have 1 mega per team. So that's why you do have to compare them against each other. We looked at things like Zam, even Absol and Abomasnow had a better gimmick than Bayonet, bro. Like Bayonet is just not. Like Bayonet is not. You are not the guy. You are not the guy. Bayonet. I don't know. It's really unfortunate. So I don't know how Bayonet went live. I mean, I could actually argue as well too about Abomasnow, and I'm gonna go ahead and drag him right down there because I don't know how this guy launched. I don't know how this guy launched. But yeah, Bayonet, I was thinking about it. I was like, wait, they were in the same tier, right? No, Abomasnow actually worse. But Bayonet, I don't know. I love Bayonet. This is actually one of my all-time favorite mega designs. It is. Call me what you want. This is a fire mega. Who's next? Beedrill. Beedrill was solid. Beedrill was absolutely solid. Beedrill had glaring issues. And so far we've gotten to the glaring issues. Like outside of like these two, we've gotten to like major glaring issues with every mega. And that's why I love megas, right? They were exclusive. They were not seen as just like unbeatable things that a lot of people believe. I mean, look at these stats offensively, guys. Look at these stats. I mean, you look at these stats and you're like, dude, holy schmoly, bro. Like, what? This is insane. And with adaptability, this is a mega. This you go down to say one of the biggest buffs historically for Pokemon ever, because Beedrill before was useless. It was useless. People used to use like this like funny like what is it? Fellstinger build in low tiers. I used to know this because I was a low tier god. Like I'm like PUNU. People used to use like a Fellstinger build. You know what I mean? It was like either Scarf or like SD Fellstinger. Quick attack. Wait, it's like a quick attack, right? No, I forget what it was. It was some move. It wasn't quick attack. I'm tweaking, guys. It wasn't quick attack. It was something. I don't remember. Okay, I don't remember, but it was something. Okay, but yeah, it was fun, right? This is historically one of the biggest buffs ever. I mean, look at this: 90 was 75 into 150, 145, and they did what everybody wants. Pull away from a stat. It had 45 special attacks, and they just absolutely took 30 points from that and put it into offense and speed. Obviously, of course, as well too, the defense did not change at all. They full sent it. I'm not kidding. They pulled away from its special offense. So like, dude, 40 is nothing. What? And they full sent it. This is how you make a mega. Beedrill is iconic. For those of you that are like 12 years old, Beedrill is iconic for Gen 1 fans, bro. He's iconic. You know what I mean? He was seen as the bad guy. All right. So this is seen as like a common bad guy in the anime. It was dope. It was a badass. But it's a cool beam on. It's awesome, right? Adaptability, which you don't know, makes his Sabs a lot stronger. So this thing was seen as a premier fairy killer. Now, what was the problem? Let's address the elephant in the room. It's bulk. If they have a priority, you lose. I'm not kidding. You lose. This thing we have to run, protect, to scout. I mean, also to get the speed buff, because Megas at this point, I didn't even mention that. Megas didn't get to speed right away. So you would Mega Evolve with Beedrill and you would still have 75 speed. Gen 7, this has changed. I felt the need to still bring this up. Gen 7, it was changed. So that's very important. But I mean, 145 is an insane revenge killer. It was used to be a revenge killer. There was some Swords Dance builds. There definitely was, but it was extremely hard to get a Swords Dance up, bro. It was extremely hard. You just ran forward attacks. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it was a god tier U-turner or like knockoff, double stab. Either that or you didn't even run bug stab. You run poison jab, right? Poison jab, knockoff, 0-1 U-turn. Right, U-turn was like the best stab you could run. Some run X scissor, right? When some other mons became like really common, but like otherwise, dude, I don't know. You're good with the middle ground poison. Also, so just the elephant in the room as well too. Bug poison is awful offensively and defensively, but offensively it is awful. Defensively, we're not gonna address it because you know the thing has like no defenses to even acknowledge. I mean, wow, 80 speed F, dude, it doesn't matter. 80 speed F really matters on you living resistant moves. You may be eating like a shadow ball from some scrub. Otherwise, like, you're getting cooked, right? But this thing absolutely just... Dude, bug poison is awful. It is genuinely awful, and that's actually really it. If this thing was like bug dark or dark poison, oh my god, bro. Oh my god! It'd be 10 times better. But yeah, it's a big reason why I was held back. Obviously as well to address the elephant in the room, like hazards and stuff. A lot of megas did lose to hazards. I mean, if you're a premier, like hazard remover was gone. A lot of megas lost to it, right? So that's also to address. But yeah, man, I mean, bug poison, not the best. Blastoise, let's talk about Blastoise. I actually really enjoyed Blastoise, man. Blastoise was an absolute demon. We could also just talk about Blastoise also now getting Shell Smash. So Blastoise getting Shell Smash is crazy. But yeah, Blastoise was a beast, man. He was a beast. Mega Launcher, phenomenal, right? Even for a common type, you were running Scald because, you know, the chance to burn is a lot better. So they would just full send on the defense. The bulk is nuts. I mean, even for this amount of bulk to move at this pace is just impressive, right? 78 base speed with this bulk is genuinely impressive. The HP stats a little low. Obviously, they never touch HPs when it comes to megas, but yeah, I mean, this is also before body press meta. So now he gets like body press, right? Like iron defense, body press, right? Shell smash. So obviously, Mega Blastoise, he was solid for sure. He was definitely solid. I would probably say same level, same vein as Altaria. I mean, I really don't care where you put it. I'd probably say it was same vein. I personally enjoyed the value of Mega Blastoise more, but at this point, it was just seen as like a defensive Pokemon that could do offensive damage because 135 with Mega Launcher is impressive with like Dark Pulse, Water Pulse, right? Auraseer as well too, but again, people were running Scald more than Water Pulse. They just were. I mean, it was just better. When you went on an offensive Mega, you didn't look at Blastoise. When you went on a defensive Mega, you looked at Blastoise. You know? Blaziken, this guy was broken. Not much to say, right? We could keep this one short. Blaziken was broken as hell. It's fun fact though, regular Blaziken was actually more broken at this point than regular Blaziken because again, item, and I'll be mentioning that a lot, item on Megas do hinder them a lot. But this one is great. It was solid. I could talk about forever. We're already 30 minutes in. So let me yap a lot, okay? But Mega Blaziken was absolutely broken. Camerupt, kind of sucky. I love Camerupt to death, but he's kind of sucky. This is my guy. I'll defend him to the day I die. Look at these stats. When you look at these stats, it's insane. Sheer Force Fire Blast, Sheer Force Earth Power. One of the best, if not the best, Trick Room Abuser out of any other Mega that we have, right? I'm looking. Yeah, no other Mega comes close. I mean, maybe Heracross is more broken in Trick Room than Camerupt. You could actually, it's a good argument for that, but we'll talk about Heracross later. But Camerupt, obviously, just in the room, it's time for weak to water. It's weak to ground. It's weak to everything in the game, bro, and it's really slow. So, I mean, like, what do you do? Like, you have to Trick Room, so you have to basically build around Camerupt. So, really unfortunate. I mean, again, I love it, though. Fire, ground, Shift Force, Earth Power, Shift Force, Fire Blast, I love it, right? It's just, again, man, and you never click Eruption, because, like, wait, it did get Eruption, right? Let me not lie to you guys. Yeah, I did. The problem, though, man, is just... Dude, like, it's slow. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Mega is... I hate it. It's unfortunate. Charizard X was insane. This is where Charizard actually was getting a lot of love. This is where I say Charizard started to get a lot of love, like, competitively. Because before this, historically, Gen 5 beyond, Charizard was awful. Even in Gen 6, Gen 7, Charizard was really bad, right? So this is when they started to be like, okay, guys, we hear you guys. Charizard's bad competitively, but badass in the anime. Let's change that. And I'm a Charizard hater #1. So Charizard X is what I loved. This is fan appease. I actually remember waking up in high school. I remember this, 17. This is when I thought I was a know-it-all, which 17-year-old didn't, right? And I'm like, okay, here's the trailer for all the Megas, Zard Y, Venusaur, Blastoise. Okay, cool. I enjoyed Venusaur this time. Okay, cool. Bam! Solo Mega Charizard X trailer. Bam! Fire Dragon. Bam! Black Charizard, black skin, dude. Wow, with blue flames? This is badass. Kid me was going crazy. 10-year-old me, Kid me would have even gone crazier. Wow, and it gave it Tough Claws. This is phenomenal. Tough Claws Flare Blitz, Tough Claws Outrage, Dragon Claw, all these moves, bro. Just insane, bro. Even Flame Charge, insane, bro. Wow, dude. They know how to make a Mega 130 in both offenses, 100 base speed, which is a little underwhelming, but it's meant to be a booster, that's why. That's why he's 100 base speed. They made this guy to be a booster. That's a big gimmick. And he's neutral to Fairy. Obviously, that kind of sucks because before he resists Fairy. And what sucks too is he loses the rocks, right? Obviously, when you Mega, you're not times per week to rocks, so you don't take rocks as bad. But if you're running a Zard mega team, any one of them, you need a defog rapid spinner. You need it. And at this point, everyone and their mother got defog, so defog was a lot more common. And this is before rapid spin buff, but you needed a defogger. You did. You just needed a hazard removal. You're trolling if you were mega Zards without it. This one was absolutely insane. You set up a DD, and this guy's actually like bodying teams. It was broken. Zard Y, the exact same. I'd actually say Zard Y was a little bit better, in my personal opinion. It wasn't a booster. I don't know why I looked it up. It was instant damage, 160 almost. Special attack stat with 100 base speed. It was a lot bulkier as well too, right? 115. 115 is really impressive, right? And it had an attack stat. Why does that matter? For Heatran. You can run Earthquake on this guy for Heatran. There was a little bit of a point in the very beginning of X and Y meta where people were running Dragon Dance to like bluff which Charizard they were. And then the mind games on them was crazy. Man, I miss Megas, dude. The mind games on which Charizard it was going to be was insane. People would even run Zard Y on like sand teams with like T-Tar Excadrill to like bluff Zard X. In reality, boom, double weather. Whoa, dude, boom. Because, I mean, Zard Y abuses its own weather. You didn't always need to run a Venusaur, a Victreebel, or whatever, a Shift Tree. Yeah, we didn't have many good Sun abusers, okay? You didn't really need to do all that because this guy is a God tier Sun abuser. I mean, it's 159, Stab, Fire, Blast, in the sun with Drought is insane, bro. All those modifiers are nuts. It feels like you have a free choice specs. It does feel like you have a free choice specs, you know what I mean? Zard X is a booster. Zard Y is click a move. Click a move. I actually feel like this one is just a little bit better. I mean, Zard Y lost to Intimidate, right? I really do feel like this mod is just a little bit better. I really do. Not by much. Some feel like Zard X is better. It doesn't matter, right? But I do personally feel like Zard Y is better. And when they come back, Zard Y is going to enable Paradox Mons. So I think it's going to be really crazy as well, too. Diancie, this one is absolutely horseshit OP. This mod is just stupid. When it comes back, it's going to get better. It is literally going to get better. When the thing comes back, that's like body press now, right? Things like that. I mean, there is Meteor Beam, but brother, do you want to run Meteor Beam? You can't two-turn it. You can't two-turn it. It gets a million hazards now. It gets body press. It's gonna be crazier, but obviously I'm going off how they used to be, and the thing was dumb as hell. 110 rock polish. My God! My God, 160, my God, bro. My God, and it was Rock Fairy, really interesting offense right there, right? I did get Earth Power to touch the seal as well, too. I loved it. I loved Mega Diancie. I loved it. One of my all-time favorite Megas. I loved it. Gallade, I thought he was super strong. I thought Gallade was super strong. I was a Gallade believer. I thought Gallade was super strong. We have a lot left, so I'm just gonna try and burn through these guys. Gallade was super strong, really strong. I really enjoyed Gallade. 165, 110, right? Some fans want him to get sharpness back, which would be really cool. Because Inner Focus actually does get a buff now with drop, ignoring Intimidate. So the worst now this guy gets an attack drop is if he gets burnt, right? But I mean, again, 110, 165. He's like consistent Mega Gallade, or consistent Mega Medicham, sorry. Not as instant burst damage as Mega Medicham. You can actually afford the Swords on this guy because he's just natural tank, right? I mean, the HQ is really low, but look at the bulk. It's respectable to where you can actually boost. Like Swords Dance, Knock, CC, right? All that stuff. Chomp. He was solid. Chomp was solid. I'm super strong. Sorry, Chomp was super strong, but he's like close to solid. He gets Scale Shot now, which would be insane. But this Chomp, I mean, these stats, you can't ignore these stats, right? Everyone shits on Chomp. Regular Chomp is better at this point, right? Because you can hold an item. So he actually did more damage. Scarf Chomp was actually more threatening as well, too, right? But I mean, hey, for the D-Dance fans, it's still, you can still dream. We don't know. Legends ZA could give him D-Dance, we'll see, but he probably will keep Scale Shot. My big glaring flaw with this guy, Sandforce. I don't like it when a lot of these Megas get trapped behind weather. Sandforce, had they have kept Rubskin, it would have been better. Just to further abuse the defense, right? Which they actually could still rework abilities, we'll see. But yeah, I wish it was Sheer Force. Gardevoir, I thought Gardevoir was dumb. I'll put Gardevoir right here. I don't care if this is Glaze. I don't care if this was Glaze at all, bro. Gardevoir is dumb as hell, man. Dumb as hell. Dumb as hell. This is the definition of what I was talking about Zard Y. Instant burst damage. Obviously, its real only flaw, it's slow. I'm not even kidding you. It's really only flaw is that it's slow. It didn't care about resistance. You can spam Hyper Voice. Nuts. And I mean, Mystical Fire, right? Vacuum Wave now. All these new tools. Aura Sphere, right? It'll be insane. But the last time we used it, I still thought it was absolutely stupid. I would watch this thing literally like do like look at the calcs versus like Ferrothorn, like a Fizz Death Ferrothorn. Obviously, Spit Death Ferrothorn is ultimate against Fizzy Fire. Wow, dude, like, oh my God, man, wow. I mean, obviously, I know the last time we could use it, it didn't, but still, it was nuts. Gengar, I don't think we have a we have a few megas more broken than Gengar, but so far, guys, this is the most broken mega. Okay, keep this one short. Shadow Attack is a broken ability. These stats are broken. It would just do sub-disable, so it would turn you off while struggling you, and it would just kind of wear you down. Like, wow, dude, it was nuts. It was actually nuts. Like, Sub-Disable Protect was actually the most optimal amount of cringe you've ever seen on this mon ever. And then you hit like Shadow Ball, just an offensive move, right? So it was stupid. It was dumb. Even a Willow Hex build, it was dumb. Gengar was dumb. This is probably the best Gengar we've ever gotten, like even better than G-Max Gengar. G-Max Gengar, obviously, of course, he could max ooze, but this thing is stupid fast. 130, right? Wow, man, Shadow Attack is really what makes it, just sends it beyond. I mean, it's already really broken with these stats, and then Shadow Attack sends it beyond, so it was really busted. Glalie, kind of on the sucky side, low key. Glalie was cool, right? I actually really liked what they did with Glalie. I really did what they did with Glalie. He just, I don't know, man. I mean, like, the problem, again, he's a little slow. And I mean, it's a pure ice type. This would have been, people would have minded if he was ice dark, high key, or just another typing. It doesn't have to always be dark, just another typing, right? Pure ice, you know what I mean? It's 120 freeze dry, okay. But, yeah, I mean, he got hazards up as well too, like spikes. Big thing with this guy, he leads spikes, explosion. Spikes, return, explosion. Spikes, return, live a hit, explode. You know what I mean? It was like a worse version of Azov. Right? The problem, you have to use your mega slot for this. You have to. So it's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's one of the most fun megas ever. Seriously, try Mega Glalie. Super fun. Problem though, just underwhelming. Really is. So kind of sucky. Gyarados was really strong, bro. I'd actually put Gyarados in super strong, man. I mean, super tanky, bro. Really tanky. Not even kidding you. Insanely tanky, bro. Dark type. This is actually when he first dropped, guys. He only got Bite, so we had to use Bite. Dude, he was nuts. I'd actually would say Gyarados, like right, like I'd actually even glaze this, say like right there. You always can get a free boost because he's so tanky, bro. Like regular Gyarados, a lot of people do not respect regular Gyarados' bulk. He's got a lot of good bulk, regular Gyarados, like a lot of good bulk. But go Mega and they full center on the bulk. I love what they did with this Mega. I really do. I love the distribution, man. I mean, the HP was already really good before at 95, and they full sent the 109, 130, bro. Before it was like what, 110, 100. And 79. So dude, like almost 110 is insanely impressive. So people would always run like either Intimidate or Moxie. So a lot of Mega Meta as well too. You could just, you have to obviously abuse the regular version as well too. So you can come in, intimidate something, boost, come in, get a kill with this guy, and then Mega, and then like hit DD again and get even bulkier. You know what I mean? So it was crazy. Like some people would wait to get a kill with regular Gyarados to get the Moxie. Or if not, you want to just boost without the Moxie, you can Intimidate and then boost, right? It was crazy, bro. It was so strong. Heracross, this might be Glaze. I would say Heracross like right there. This might be Glaze. Honestly. I know it's bug fighting, but 185, this is dumb. This is actually dumb, right? It's actually like good bulk, right? Bug typing, weirdly enough, resisting fight and ground is respectable, right? It just bug offensively is piss. It's piss offensively. But weirdly, dude, defensively, dude, like I swear to God, bro. Like resisting ground and fighting is so dope. It's so dope. So you can't ignore this. You can't ignore this. I mean, look at this. It's got bulk. It will do damage. You literally cannot ignore this. You can't, right? Obviously, of course, well, it had its problems as well too. It was really slow. But when they come back, it's getting Trailblaze when it comes back. That's gonna be nuts. Skill Link is really cool as well too, bro. It is really cool. So I like that. Yeah, he nukes. Houndoom, probably the best lucky we have so far. I mean, again, Houndoom only really saw its power in Sun. And again, you have to use it as a mega slot, which people were very critical on like mega meta because this takes up your mega slot. It takes up your mega slot, bro. It does. You know what I mean? I probably put it at the end of solid. I'm not going to be too harsh. I put it at the end of solid. The problem, man, I just feels like it doesn't hit that hard without Sun. You know, it could nasty, but like you're so like, it's not that tanky to set up a nasty. You know what I mean? It's not like ultra frail. Its HP% sucks. It's not like ultra frail, right? I don't know, man. Like, I just feel like maybe better coverage as well too. Like you have to Fire Blast. I'm always scared of, right? You have to go Fire Blast. Like Flamethrower is BS. Maybe like nasty blast Flamethrower, but the calcs is between 89 to 101 with Fire Blast versus Flamethrower. I swear to God. So Dark, I don't know, man. I mean, maybe if they made the ability like I was talking about a lot on stream, but maybe if they made the ability like Steelworker, right? Things like the Rocky Payload where it's a third stab and the third stab would be poison, like toxic gas. Right, because Houndoom historically and lore-wise has always been known to have toxic flames, right? That's why he's that's his gimmick. Toxic flames. He always got like sludge bomb, poison gas, stuff like that. Even in his level up move pool, right? I mean, it's always there. Even in it spews flames mixed with poison. So it's always known as like the toxic flame, like the Hellhound flame, like hellish burning poisonous flames, right? Like some volcanic flames. So I don't know, man. I really feel like maybe if they did that, that'd be cool. Again, it just locked behind between the weather. It's real power in the weather, so you kind of have to build around it. So a lot of players didn't like doing that. So, but its stats are strong. I mean, 140, 115 is respectable, right? So it's solid at revenging. It's just, you know, don't miss the Fire Blast. A guy like me is Fire Blast. Kangaskhan, really broken, really OP, really broken. I would say it was really broken. The thing could set up and just nuke so much, man. It was just, I mean, she was the only mega I think so far. I'm trying to see. Well, other megas did get their abilities nerfed as well too. Like the aerolates, pixelates. But Kangaskhan, dude, she did it first. She did it before all these other hoes. Man, Parental Bond got nerfed. I mean, it used to do 50% on the second hit. Now it does 25. I still think 50% is, I get it though. The first one was doing 100% of its power. The next was half. Half was nuts, bro. So, and it would power up punch. So it would always like boost and do damage. Wow, bro. Wow. And immune to Ghost? It's sort of immune to like Gengar? Wow, bro. And regular Kangaskhan had Scrappy. So some players would like power up punch like before with the Scrappy. It was so cool, bro. It was actually so cool. Yeah, I love that. I love assets like that of using the regular one first and then mega. Like it was just so much dope stuff. Obviously in draft, the thing was never allowed, but if it was, you have to mega it right away in draft. So mega meta was something. I can't tell which is who. I can't tell which is which, guys. I can't tell which is which. Know that Latios was better than Latios. I think this is Latios. Latios is better than Latios. Okay. I mean, it was a lot bulkier, right? It was a lot bulkier, right? We can look up Latios as well, too, but it's a lot bulkier. I mean, it's the bulkier sister, right? I mean, look, 120, 150. They put the 160 in its offense, which is cool. At this point, though, regular Latios could hold an item, so Specs Latios is low-key better. Life Orb Latios is low-key better, right? I mean, speed that's the same. So you really did this for the bulk and power. I'm not gonna lie to you. Latios is the big brother. See, more offensive. Latias, little sister, more defensive. I like the Latias obviously a little better because, you know, it was just better, bulkier, right? It gets Drain Kiss now, buff Misty Ball. But Latios gets Flip Turn. Lustre Purge is OP now. So we'll see these guys perform when they come back, but Latias was just a little bit better. Lopunny, this is actually the GOAT of Super Strong, dude. The GOAT. Lopunny, absolutely insane. She's come back with like, she's coming back with freaking Trailblaze Triple Axle. Bro, that's crazy. This one was absolutely beast mode. Actually, one of the most biggest buffs historically ever to a mon. I know we're talking about Delibird, but bro, what? Look at Delibird. Here's Delibird. Right, obviously worse stats, right? So obviously Delibird historically still a bigger buff. This is still nuts, dude, because this thing was like Klutz Flame Orb Trick on like physical threats. I swear to God, man, it was awful. So this is nuts, man. Lucario broken. We're at the 50-minute mark. I could yeah forever. Sorry, Lucario broken. Adaptability, dual stabs, absolutely insane, bro. The thing was nuts. Some players actually said we should bring this guy to OU because it's slow, which, I mean, yeah, 112. It wasn't the fastest, but bro, 140, 145 adaptability with every freaking priority ever of a vacuum wave, E-speed. I don't know if it got Mach Punch. Did it get Mach Punch? We'll see. Mach Punch, it did not. E-speed, freaking Bullet Punch, no. Manectric, this one is controversial. It's kind of sucky. it's kind of sucky. I don't know, man. Like, Metric is what I could probably talk about forever. I might have to make a solo video about Mega Metric. It was commonly used at HP Ice, right? Flamethrower / Overheat, Voltage T-Bolt. It's a bulky Intimidate mon, right? So it intimidates mons and it enables your physical mons. That's actually what it was. It was an enabler, right? It was really fast. It would intimidate something very scary. Volt Switch out, maybe threaten them out because it has a very good offensive power, right? It's also really fast, right? Some people even ran like max speed, right? The problem, Pure Electric. I don't know. I didn't really feel like it even hit that hard. It really didn't, man. It really did not. So it leans towards sucky to solid. I don't know, man. No, I'm sorry. No. No, man. It's either here, it's at the end of solid, or at the beginning of sucky. Like, it leads off sucky, but it's at the end of solid. I don't know, man. Mawile Beast Mode. Beast Mode Mawile. Beast Mode Mawile. That thing was stupid. Do we need me to talk about Mawile? Beast Mode, bro. Huge power, best defensive typing in the game. Literally best typing in the game, period. Again, also one of the biggest buffs alive, up there with Delibird. Look at this. 330, 380. Still Delibird's holding it down, though. Nuts. Regular Mawile, you always click Intimidate. You don't need to use regular Mawile for sheer force, right? Some would to like catch you off guard. Wow, dude. But Intimidate always, right? Come out to this thing. SD Sucker, huge power. Play rough, huge power. Iron Head. Very simple way to run this guy. OP. Metachamp, the exact same way. Dumb AF. I think it's a little worse than Latias. Dumb AF, bro. I mean, this thing was a nuke. It's basically base 200 stab. Base 200 stab on everything. And now it gets big buffs to Trailblaze because the speed's a little underwhelming. That's literally its only problem. It's even Gardevoir is that it's slow. It's easy revengeable. If this thing was like 130, whoa. Even 120-15, wow. But it gets Trailblaze now, it gets close combat now, so you don't have to miss high jump kick, so you don't have to like lose to protect. His mom lost to protect. So that was a thing. Massive threats coming in. This guy was actually broken. Don't talk to me. Some people would always say this mon wasn't broken. I used to argue with people back in the day. Kid me, younger me, we used to argue with people back in the day saying, bro, you know what? You don't think this mon is broken. Like, this one is broken AF, and now it gets like knockoff Psych Fangs in Gen 9. So they also are Tough Claws boosted. So I can't imagine it'll get even worse. Probably gets even better. But wow, dude. Wow. Mewtwo's. I think Gengar's better than Mewtwo X. I think Alakazam's better than Mewtwo X. I do. Mewtwo X, the problem is he didn't get a lot of moves, bro. He didn't get close combat. Mewtwo X literally did not get close combat. Like, what was his best fight move? Like, he got bulk up. No SD, he got bulk up. No knock, like all these weird physical moves. It feels like this mon is built to be special. And I get it. I mean, his special is also very god tier, 154, 130. It's insane. This mon is insane. But it's like, do you really want to pick this over Y? Look at Y. 194, no boost. You can still boost. Obviously, physically, it is very frail. It lost to Sucker and Knockoff. Hell, even Killer Arceus will revenge this thing. But like, bro, like if it lived to hit, it was because of the HP. But bro, dude, like, I don't know, like book up Drain Punch, Ice Punch, and like probably like, I don't even know, insert last move. Really insert last move. Some would go like Psycho Cut, some would go Psychic, that ass. Some would still go Side Strike, like Mixed. Mixed was really cool on this guy. Somebody would go Sleep Talk, you know? Mix was really cool on this guy, but Y was always better. Y is probably one of the best Megals ever gotten of all time. Pidgeot, oh boy, Pidgeot. I'd say solid. Definitely like here, I would say. Pidgeot is an interesting one. Needs one thing, Focus Blast. I'm not kidding. If it gets Focus Blast, we're gaming. I'm not kidding. Focus Blast, we're gaming, bro. We're actually gaming. So give him Focus Blast, and we're super duper back. You know what I mean? So we'll see how this goes. We'll see how it goes, I guess, right? I mean, it's fast. The problem with no guard, a lot of players actually don't know. Fun fact for Pidgeot Glazers, you will always get hit with any move ever. No guard is a double-edged sword. A lot of people did not know this. I know. But like you get always land Stone Edge. You can even land Zap Cannon, right? So you don't have to worry about a miss on Pidgeot. So that's why it's so crucial that this mon getting no boosting and no Focus Blast matters so much because it's a double-edged sword. While yes, you can spam Hurricane, you will always get hit with Stone Edge. Always. Literally the worst thing of Stone Edge is that it can miss. So it also can be the best, depending on who you are. So very unfortunate, man. Hopefully it gets Focus Blast, maybe even boosting. Boosting would be cool. I mean, I think it got work up, but like, bro, what? No, it did. Oh, it did get work up. It did. I was gonna say, I thought someone in draft where they had work up Mega Pidgeot. I don't know, man. I don't know. Pinsir, this guy's a beast mode, bro. This guy's actually beast mode. I don't care, bro. This is probably one of my all-time favorite megas. All-time favorite megas. I mean, Shady single-handedly was a marketing team for Mega Pinsir. Like, Shady had all these kids back in the day running Mega Pinsir. Why do I know this? Because I also did Wi-Fi battles with Shady back in the day, and I bodied every Mega Pinsir team. Like, good luck fighting me losing a Mega Pinsir. Good luck fighting me losing a Mega Pinsir, bro. Good luck. Good luck. Because I fought it so much, I knew how to beat this thing. You know what I mean? Obviously, biggest flaw, quad weak to many things, right? Rocks, entry hazards, right? But this thing wasn't meant to be here for a long time. It's meant to be here for a good time. SD quick attack. That's all I need. I mean, obviously we lost return, so you have to run double edge. So it taking more recoil actually ruins it on switching in a lot more often, right? Obviously if you give her hazards, if you want the thing to take resistant damage like fight moves, grass moves, right? This thing was phenomenal coming on Breloom. If you knew it was gonna click Spore or something was already asleep, dude, I mean, it resists itself. Like, defensively, this typing blows, but you're not supposed to be here for a long time, so just click moves. But hopefully, return comes back, because if it doesn't, I think it's going to be huge nerf, because double edge on this guy, right, did get double edge, yeah, double edge on this guy, I don't know, man, I guess Body Slam, but the power between Body Slam and double edge is insane, so I don't know, man, we'll see. Mega Ray, we don't gotta talk. Everyone knows, he is the king of megas. He is the king of megas. He is the king of megas. No mega is better than him. He's a king of megas. Though historically, competitively in VGC, they were struggling with Primal Groudon more because he enables, like, you know, the other side, right, and disables two mons at once. So I get it. Primal Groudon have like a little bit more support aspects, but in a 1v1 scenario, this was the most broken, arguably the most broken mon of all time. It was definitely up there for sure. He started all the conversations of everything. I mean, I'll even show it right here. He turned off resistances. What the hell? He turned off resistances, so he's still weak to like ice, but like, dude, he just turned off his like rock. It's now neutral from Delta Stream, because Delta Stream turns off flying weaknesses, so you're still weak to everything that Dragon is weak to, of like Ice Dragon and Fairy, right? Insane. 115 base speed. Actually, fun fact, was his biggest flaw is that he was slow. I mean, even Rayquaza's biggest flaw, he's slow. So nice to see that Rayquaza still retains that big flaw, but it's a lot faster. This 115 base speed is actually respectable now. It goes beyond 360, which is insane. And you just run SD speed. SD speed outrage and freaking its signature move. What the hell was it? Delta Stream? Freaking what the hell was it called? Freaking Dragon Ascent. Yeah, Dragon Ascent. 120, 100 accurate. 120, 100 accurate. Obviously, you drop your defenses, but 120, 100 accurate. It's fly in close combat. It's nuts. Sableye, this guy was really good. He was good. I like Sableye. He was good. I probably like right there. I'm not gonna look at Sableye. I mean, I guess I could look at it really quick, but Sableye was good. This video's kind of long, so we'll look at Sableye. Sorry guys, I could forever. We'll look at Sableye. Pretty good. Meds broke. This is a mon that if you set up, you lost. I actually remember when the thing was allowed in OU. Wow, dude. When the thing was allowed in OU, you set up and lost. You set up and lost. Sceptile, big problem. Same thing as Ampharos. It's solid. I'd probably put like Sceptile like here. Definitely worse than Mega Pidgeot. The problem, because you look at Sceptile, it's like, Nexus, what do you mean, dude? It's so fast. It's so hard. Yeah, it gets no Draco. What are we doing? No boost, no Draco. Yeah, it gets SD, but like, dude, what? 110? It gets no Draco. Lightning Rod is cool, even immunity, cool. I mean, you resisted it anyway, cool, but it literally gets no Draco. And you might not think, wow, dude, not getting Draco doesn't mean it's bad. Yes, it does. Like, yes, it does, bro. Like, what? Like, dude, it doesn't get Draco. Like, what are we doing? And we could check. This thing peaked at RU. Like, it wasn't even that god there in RU. Like, you got no Draco, bro. I don't know. No Draco. I mean, it's really fast. Giga Drain, Leaf Storm. I don't know, man. I mean, maybe they give it like special boosting. We'll see. I think it got like workup, but like, brother, you're clicking workup? You're clicking workup? Good luck with these defenses. Good luck. Mega Scizor was a beast. This guy was actually like pretty broken. This is a Mega that's like just always good. They could do anything with Scizor. Kleavor is probably the worst stain on Scizor's name, and even then, it's not even Scizor's name. It's a whole different variation, so it's more Scyther, right? This one basically did what Scizor did, but better. Some players actually thought regular Scizor was better, and it was debatable, right? Bandit Scizor was better. SD Scizor was better, right? Because you could hold an item, right? That's all it is. But with this guy that kept ignition, it was bulkier. So a lot of players would just run a lot of bulk. Like I would see like max HP, a lot of SPDF, and then a little bit in attack, maybe a little bit in defense, or a little bit in speed. Just because it was that bulky. Like 150, you literally like, you're already sky high, right? With your attack stat. You can just invest in bulk and be good. But now that it lost Roost, can you still do that? Maybe. You just cannot come in and out a lot more often. We'll see. But Mega Scizor, still a beast. Sharpedo, this guy was really solid. I liked him a lot. Sharpedo was absolutely cracked. He was really strong, bro. Solid Revenger. And now it gets like all these cool, like, what is it? Like, was it Tough Claws as well? Too Strong Jaw. So, like, it gets like all these new moves like Psychic Fangs and stuff. So, say your prayers. Say your prayers, Mega Venusaur, because it lost to Mega Venusaur. I'm not even kidding. Ice Fang and stuff, it lost to Mega Venusaur. So, say your prayers. Say your prayers, Mega Venusaur. Say your prayers. I mean, Mega Venusaur didn't like crunch, but you know. When I see the thing, I know you. It lost to Mega Venusaur. But it's cool. I mean, solid bulk. Solid offense, good mixed. I would even say like Hydro Pump on this guy. Good mixed. It gets like Liquidation now, which is not Strong Jaw boosted, right? No. Some people want Vicious Rend Mega Sharpedo in these fan games. Stop, bro. Stop. Jawlock would be cool if they could do thing Jawlock, because I don't think it gets Jawlock. No. So that'd be cool. Because Jawlock is 80 and so is Crunch. But the thing about Jawlock is, turning off stuff, it prevents him from switching out. So it's really cool. So we'll see. Slowbro, I mean, you can't ignore these defenses. You really can't. And it's also the same thing as Aggron Steelix. So they just max out in this SPDF because this guy, the PhysF is so high, right? The problem, it's just kind of worse than regular Slowbro high key. Like, bro, it had lost Regenerator. I liked regular Slowbro more. I did. But the last time regular Mega Slowbro was around, it actually was like scarier than Slowbro. So yeah. I mean, you just click Toxic, Scald, no Regenerator. Is it worth a Mega Slot IMO? No. But you can't ignore these bulk. You can ignore this bulk and it disabling Pokemon with like Burn. You cannot. You genuinely just cannot. And not Teleport the last time it was around. So this bulk with Teleport, it like also like was a really good on letting in Pokemon come in safely. So you can't. I'd say it's the end there. Steelix, he's kind of sucky, bro. Steelix is kind of sucky, bro. I wasn't fucking with Steelix, but like, he's a bit better than Aggron. I actually would say he's like right here. I'd say he's better than Sceptile. Like and he's only gonna get better. He's literally only gonna get better, right? This is how I feel about Steelix. He's only gonna really get better, right? The curse build is cracked. You go like max SPDF. Curse build is cracked, but like Gyro Ball and shit, this guy could do some insane damage, right? Again, I don't like that it's Sandforce. I wish that it also like capitalized off that defense and also give it like Solid Rock. Oh, I wish it was Solid Rock. Even Rockhead, dude. Like, oh my god. Because again, you have to keep it in weather. And there are better weather abusers. It's not even worth it. Many people didn't even run this thing in weather. Like, I've tried. People have tried. It's like okay in weather, but like, dude, no, man. Like, it got so many moves like a Body Press, Scale Shot, Dragon Dance, right? It gets like so many moves, bro. It gets so many moves. So we'll see. I mean, he hasn't been around a while, man. But look, he gets all these moves in Gen 8. DD, right? Scorched Sands, which... what's his special attack set? Is it even worth it? No. But they just give it a lot of moves, so we'll see how he performs. But he's like right around there. Mega Swamp! We're almost done, guys. Mega Swamp, cracked. Insane. One of the best weather abusers ever. The best rain sweeper that's not Dracovish. Insane, bro. Insane. It hits so hard. It's so much bulk you can afford to like boost it power punch and then just spam, bro. It was crazy, man. That's my beast mode right there, man. And Swamp got like flip turn now. So that's actually gonna be like massive, bro. Right? It's gonna be massive and knockoff. So I can't imagine anything is gonna be worse. It can only be better. T-Tar, beast mode, bro. Beast mode. T-Tar is a beast. Love T-Tar. Absolutely stupid. And it got knockoff now. So it's one of those things where they made his bulk a lot better. And so it's like also his offense gets better. So yeah, because like Sandstream, Spit F, and the Rock. Just insane. And last but not least, guys, Venusaur. I would say Venusaur is probably like I'd say like here. Venusaur's probably like there. You know what I mean? Venusaur's like right there, I would say. So because he's good. He's got good stats. He's good defense, but he couldn't recover a lot, right? So he's got good defense. I mean, it's Synth. That's my go. Guys, that's the list. It's a long video, I know. Let me know how you feel, guys. Let me know what you thought about this. A long video. Again, guys, if we have 500 likes, we'll do one on how they're gonna be when they come back. All their buffs. You know what I mean? We'll see. Or what needs the most buffs. We'll see, guys. Guys, thank you for watching. A long one. Clock in. And I'll see you guys.